Recently, we caught up with Ken Edmonds of Delta Coast Energy Solutions. They design and install alternative energy power, including solar power for homes and businesses. Ken, tell us a little bit about your. It's not just a solar business, but that's one of your primary things here.
No, that's why we chose the name Delta Coast Energy Solutions, because we wanted to do more than just solar panels. Primarily right now we are specializing in PV photovoltaic grid tie-in systems.
And tell us a little bit about. We have a system right behind us here.
Yeah, we did this installation for the Cedar Key, city of Cedar Key, for the community center. This is a 5,000 watt system. You'll see it's 4 rows of 6. Each panel is 210 watts. So producing right at 5,000 watts. To run a whole house, you really would probably need around 10,000 watts, depending on your usage. But the average house, it's a 5,000 watt system is probably going to cut your energy bill in half.
What do they figure a payback is on a solar system, 5,000 watts?
Usually 8 to 10 years, but what we're seeing just in this shorter period of time that we've been in business, the price of materials has come down. Demand is up. There's more competition on the market. The last couple of systems we've done, we've actually seen the payoff come down as much as 6 years.
Now, a system like this, to start out with, what's that going to cost the average homeowner?
Right at probably around $37,000.
You don't have to pay all of that, right?
That's exactly right. The payoff that I just said, the 6 years, that's based on a $4 per kilowatt payback rebate from the state. So on a 5,000 watt system, that's a $20,000 check back from the state of Florida.
So that's more than half of it right there.
There you go. So 37,000, that gets you down to 17. And the federal government right now is also offering a 30% tax incentive or tax credit on your income tax. So 30% of that. So that gets the cost down, to where you're only out of pocket, I think, probably around $7,000 to the homeowner. So that 37 gets pretty small when you figure in the state rebate and the federal tax credit.
And your partner has one of these systems, and he's saying he saves about $90 a month, so that's roughly $1,000 a year.
Right. Yeah. So it adds up pretty quick. And what we've also noticed with my partner Dale Register is that he and his wife, they have noticed how much more energy conscious they've become since they put the solar system on their house. I mean, what you want to do is you're producing, the sun is producing this power for you during the day. And so you want all your high energy things you need to do, you want to do it during your best solar hours, which is from 10 to 3 in the afternoon. You want to dry your clothes, do your baking, all those high energy needs. So you're using your own, your free energy, rather than buying from the power company.
Now, the other nice thing about that is if you went away on vacation for 2 weeks, it's still generating electricity. And where does that go?
That's the beauty of it. We have a customer now that, matter of fact, we'll show you later, that they're just that. We installed a system for them, and the whole time they're gone during the summer, they're basically selling back to the power company. And so that's nice knowing that you can leave town for 4, 5, 6 months and know that you're actually making money. You're not spending money. This is one of the residential projects we did here. You can see on the roof here behind me, we've got 2 arrays that are actually visible. We've got a 10-panel array and a 6-panel array just behind the palm trees there. A 5,000 watt system is consisted of 2 12-panel arrays. In this case here, we've got, we kind of had to split it up into 3 different parts, 10, a 6, and on the lower roof that you can't see behind the palm trees there, which makes this a perfect candidate because panels aren't visible from the road. There's another actually 8 panels down below here on a lower roof, which is still perfect sun. Solar Pathfinder shows that everything is good there as far as shadow lines. There are none. So that's your basic 5,000 watt system, 24 panels. Just goes to show you can scatter them around on the roof as long as you've got a good general south facing roof. Everything doesn't have to be all together. It can be set up in various arrays, just as you see behind me here. All right, now you can see here, this is kind of a typical exterior installation of the inverter. Behind me here, you'll see a Fronius inverter. Which is a 4,000 watt inverter that just typically can be used for a 5,000 watt system. And as far as the inverter and its purpose, it does just that. I mean, the panels that you have on the roof, they're actually generating DC power, direct current power. And as that power is generated by the panels and flows back through looking for, where it's going to go, it actually comes to this inverter, and that inverter then converts that power from DC to AC. And at that point, it basically goes directly into your panel inside the house where your normal breakers would be for everything in your house. goes to a 30 amp breaker there, which that switch can also be killed if you ever need to work on your panels or whatever, or work on your inverter. At that point, all the power that's being generated from your panels is being converted from DC to AC so that you can use it for your lights, fans, whatever in your house. The good thing of that is when you're not using, like right now this owner isn't home, right now the power that they're generating from the sun, if they're not using, that demand isn't high enough for them to use all of that, it is basically being grid fed back to the power company and sold back to the power company. So that's a good plus for you on solar. You know, if you can become more energy efficient, make your house more energy efficient. You know, hey, the more energy efficient you are, the more power you're created from the sun. The more you can sell back to the power company, and the smaller your power bill. I think this customer here is experiencing about a $90 a month saving currently, and they live here full time. So pretty good savings for a 5,000 watt system, I'd say. This residential install here is an example of just another chopped up roof. You've got a lower porch roof that runs down some 30 feet. We're able to put our first string of 12 on this lower roof, and then on the upper second floor roof they've got a series of hip roofs and a shed roof. So between those three various styles of roofs, we're able to put our other 12 panels up there, and 2 4-panel arrays, and then a larger 8-panel array on the flat shed roof up there. One of the common occurred questions we get asked is, what about wind uplift? Here on the island of Cedar Key, as you know, we're always prone to and susceptible to high winds. So that's one of our first priorities, is to make sure that, one, we have a good enough substructure to attach our racking system to the roof. That's priority one. The way that's done is a racking company that we buy our racking material from. They actually have an engineering program that we can actually install all the information as far as pitch of roof, design load. We want to design for 140 mile an hour wind uplift, so that we can be assured that when we install our racking system, it's going to determine whether or not our L feet that we bolt down to your roof are going to be 24 inches on center or 48 inches on center, how close our rails are going to be. All that is designed through this engineering program, so that each individual system is actually designed for specific wind uplift depending on where your installation is. Here in Cedar Key it happens to be 140 mile an hour wind load, which all that is taken into effect when we design each system.
Okay, this is on Oak Drive in Yankeetown, Florida, right on the Withlacoochee River. It's a 5,000 watt system, similar to the ones that you saw in Cedar Key, and the panels are going up on the roof as we speak. We'll have the electrician here tomorrow to complete the electrical installation, which is quite complicated, but we're used to it, we're experienced. And we'll have the Levy County inspector to approve the work on Wednesday, and on Monday Central Florida Electric will be here to approve it, certify it, and put it online. And so this will be another customer for Delta Coast Energy Solutions in reducing their energy costs and saving money and helping the environment.
If you'd like to get more information on solar power generation for your home or business, call Delta Coast Energy Solutions at 352-543-9187 or check out the website at deltacoastenergysolutions.com.